time for the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
What's up, everybody? It's HBT with Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. Here live for AEW Collision. And man, hey, what can I say? What I just saw, I didn't care anything about. Megan Bain, the Death Riders, or whatever, they all came out and attacked people. The chaos started off right out off the bat, and that's what I put in the headline, man. Hey, the chaos has already started this Thursday, but hey, we'll see how it all turns out. Definitely see how it all turns out. All right, what's going on, Lucas? Lucas in the house. What's up, Lucas? All right, Kevin Knight, I guess that's his name. He's about to wrestle Lance Archer. Okay. The big Murder Hawk monster. He's attacking this kid right off the bat. Attacking the kid right off the bat. Not shocked, though. Man, the Murder Hawk monster just taking off, just beating this kid, man.
Ever since this match began, ever since joining the Don Callis family, he certainly had more directions, unquestionably.
Okay.
He tore up a craps table in Vegas.
Oh, gosh, man. Oh, good move by Kevin Knight. Okay. Nice right hand jaw. Oh, nice double drop kick to the chest. Taking the big man out, man. Taking the big man outside. Oh, wow. I'm surprised, man, that if, Lance Archer, the Murder Hawk monster, didn't catch that kid, man. Wait, X3, stop the film. Stop the film. Harry, where's the other YouTubers? Well, some people coming in. What's up, John Smith? What's up? Zolo says, yo. And John says, hey, yo. Nice uppercut, forearm uppercut by this Kevin Knight kid. Few kicks, man. He's going off right now. He's doing his thing, man. I got to give it to him. Oh, nice clothesline. Look like he's running. His legs are so long, Lance Archer, but he just pretty much stepped over there a couple times. He stepped to him. And, man, hit him with a lariat. That was a lariat, man. He railed back with that. Wow. Alma says, what's up, Harry and Christopher? How are y'all doing this evening? I'm doing pretty good. Wrestling, watching Collision. What a night last night on Dynamite. New trios, tag team champions, the Ops and Powerhouse. I'm definitely going to have to check it out, Alma Clark. Hey, I'm going to take your word for it, Alma. I'm going to take your word, but any good, I'm going to come on here and say it. All right, but I'm taking your word for it. I believe you. All right, 20 of good, Master CSX, 2025. There they are. All right, my man John Smith says Collision is today. Yes, sir. They having it. This Collision Thursday, man. They don't want to compete with WrestleMania. That's the reason they're doing this. Alma Clark, Will Ospreay versus Takashita, a match of the year. That right there, like I say, I have to see that match, Alma. I like both guys, but wow, that's saying a lot for it to be the match of the year. All right, 20 of good, Master CSX says sad news. He says I can't live stream anymore. Why not, Lucas? Why not? Oh, nice. This Kevin Knight guy's trying to take out the big man. He's trying to take out the bigger competitor. Wow. Oh, Lance Archer, man, just slammed him up against that concrete. Pretty much those metal steps, that didn't feel good, I'm sure. Oh, wow. Lucas, I'm sorry to hear that. That you got community guideline strikes in your streams. Wow, sorry to hear that, Lucas. You was building, buddy. Got to watch who you put in your streams, man. You do. Sometimes you have people come in there and just act silly, do things that they don't supposed to do against the rules and all that, and they'll mess your podcast up. So you have to watch. Next time you able to get back on, if YouTube allows you back in, you need to watch who you let into your streams, buddy. Man, Don Callis is working this kid, man. Yeah, I'm pretty hot. I need to get some. I need to get some drink. Take this sweatshirt off. Josh Alexander is all elite and is with Don Callis. Ew. Okay. Wow. That is that's some very good information to have. Josh Alexander is with Don Callis now. Wow. Yeah, that is interesting right there. I have to say something that I didn't know about. So I appreciate that, Alma. Tacos. I might go get me some tacos after the show tonight. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab a few tacos. Not too many things open. A little bit later. Just something like I say, I really didn't plan on doing this tonight, but hey, might as well. Richard says, Harry, what's up? What's up, Richard Hood, my man? But yes, I'm definitely going to have to check out Dynamite. Yes, I might do that later on tonight or probably do that in the morning, early in the morning. But I want to check out Dynamite, see how that came out. And I may go live and do it, or like I say, come back and I will do a reaction to it. But hey, this weekend, starting tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday especially, we're going to have everything WWE, stand and deliver all the way to, night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. My man Mag Magnum is in the house. What's up, Mag? Wow. Greens Harry in the Straight Up Wrestling Universe. Happy Friday, Friday Eve to everyone. Happy Friday Eve to you, Mag. All right, man. Murder Hawk Monster with those up elbow strikes right up on the side of the jaw and the neck area of Kevin Knight. The Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer. That's a big dude, guys. Somebody they definitely can do a lot more with, and maybe so. Him with Don Callis, they're going to be doing a lot of things. Hey, we haven't been following AEW, so maybe they're already doing a lot of things. But, man, they need to put a title on this dude somewhere down the road. He's a smaller version of John Studd, but this is the big John Studd of this era for real. My man Zolo says your RCPW US champ. Okay, and future New Wave national champion and APW Georgia champion is in the building. All right, Zolo, man, congratulations. That's 3 championships, bro. Cool. John Smith, after the trios champs changed hands last night, some of AEW talent came out from the back to congratulate them. You could tell it was because they are all tired of the Death Riders mess. That's good. That's good. Okay, nice right hand by Big Lance Archer. This match is going longer than what I thought it was going to be. It's like they milking it, man. They milking it for real. Oh, nice close. Nice drop kick right there from Kevin Knight.
his fist into the corner. Here he goes again. Moving out of the way. Using the quickness. Kevin Knight, the jab up top. Well, looking for a springboard clothesline.
Okay. Lance Archer put that big boot in the way to stop Kevin Knight from coming in. What's good, Mayhem McQueen? Mayhem McQueen. You Can Jive King is in the house. What's going on, Mayhem McQueen? Just checking this thing out, Mayhem McQueen. Just checking out this collision tonight, man. Oh, nice. Hurricanrana. What the heck? That's what I heard. They also, Max said they also milked the Mercedes versus Athena match last night, too. Wow. Wow. Nice choke slam. Oh, Kevin Knight, he kicked out of it, man. I hear you, Marking. I hear you, Mayhem. Get that relaxation in, man. Definitely rest that body. You know, hey, you being a ring warrior and everything, you have to get your rest, man. So yeah, I most definitely approve of that. Most definitely approve of you getting as much rest as possible while you have a chance. Okay, nice drop kick from this Kevin Kelly, man. I mean, not Kevin Kelly, Kevin Knight. You know, he knocked John Moxley, not John Moxley, man, Lance Archer. Why in the world am I saying John Moxley? But yeah, just now dived on Lance Archer. So, hey, he's doing everything he can to take him out. I think my mind is still on that Death Rider stuff that I just seen with John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Marina Shafir, and what's the other guy's name, man? I can't even think of his name right now. But, man, I'm just like, why? Why? They definitely didn't have to do that. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Zolo, happy WrestleMania week. Yeah, appreciate it. Zolo says happy WrestleMania week, everyone. All right. So Kevin Kelly gets the win, guys. Definitely gets the win. I'm gonna have to get something to drink. That was a little something that was still left in there. But I'm about to get something to drink, man, because I am very tired, to tell you the truth. But I'm gonna do everything I can to make it through here. My man Max says greetings, Zolo.
Understanding between job and no. We are men who only need an opportunity and excuse to commit violence. We are men like Sabata. We are men like myself. And now, Death Riders, you learned we are men like Willie Hobbs. We are the Ops. We are your AEW Trios champions.
Wow.
So much more.
Very interesting. Very interesting. The Ops. Yeah, I give that match 2.5 stars. I'm with you on that too. 2.5 stars on that match. Yeah, that's why I say, Mag. Wow, Kevin Knight won. Zolo says Kevin Knight has been amazing for a few years now. He's been on my radar since teaming up with Kushida and New Japan Pro Wrestling. And Max said, I'm with you, Alma, 2.5 stars. Yeah, it was a pretty good match. It definitely was a pretty good match. that we just saw. Hopefully we have good matches for the rest of the night. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's why we're the Help Protect Your Privacy store and to give your business a real street address store. So while you're juggling everything else like the boss you are, we're the extra pair of hands store. You can count on us as the shredding and mailboxing, anything and everything to keep.
Wow. But yeah, so far, man, so far tonight, Collision been okay so far. Let's see how this thing plays out. Definitely got to see how this thing plays out, guys. I'm looking forward to a great night of wrestling. And if you here on Facebook, hit that like, share, join. If you're here on YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know we're on like times like these. If you over on Twitch, do the same thing that you do here on YouTube. Hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know we're on like times like these. And if you over on X, guys, you see us on X, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet. We appreciate everybody coming on Rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get out of this over this shirt over my t-shirt, basically, because I have gotten extremely hot. I need to go and turn on some air or something. But yeah, this is flat out crazy. And look like I'm having trouble with my internet again, so I'm definitely gonna go off here. All right, guys, but I'm still here. But yeah, I'm just gonna take my face off for a while. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, Zolo, it is hot. It really is. No doubt, buddy. It's hot. All right. That's better. I had to take that off. Grab me something to drink in just a little bit. But yeah, we're going to continue on this AEW Collision. Hopefully we have, like I said, hopefully we have a good night for the rest of the night. Some good matches at least. Not too taxed. But maybe I'm asking a little too much, ladies and gentlemen.
Foundation tournament next week on Dynamite. Semifinals. You two are facing each other for the first time ever in singles action. The winner of this match going on to Double or Nothing to face Mercedes Moné. And this is, you know what? Enough about Mercedes.
You know, they call it Mercedes Moné. Money.
Just as hard, if not harder, than those two do. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with what you say. I completely agree with you. I work hard. You work hard. And look, I'm not going to stand here and give you endless pats on the back. But I know you're good. Former TBS champion. You know I'm good. Former AEW Women's World Champion.
Jamie Hayter.
We both know we can go. You know what? This right here has been a long time coming. Oh, it has. So whoever wins this, they better go all the way. See you Wednesday, mate.
So that's two big women that's gonna clash. Oh, gonna be clashing Wednesday. So, man, I look forward to a great matchup between those two. Alma said in the mid 80s here, hot, humid too. Yes, that's exactly what we have too, Alma. Let me see what time. What is it now? I mean, it done cooled off a little bit. Okay, we under the 80s now. We was in the mid 70s. Yeah, we're under the 70s right now. So it's just, I guess my house heated up. And I pretty much kept the air conditioning down because the cats wanted to play with it.
Tony, I would never go through the pile driver with you. You said some things about my daughter that I won't hold against you, but in the heat of the moment, I felt it was justified to scare you a little. And then he writes, I love you, Tony. And then to Nigel, this you, I never wanted it to get physical between the three of us. I know your body and your mind, for that matter, is very fragile.
Who in the world wrote all this?
Sure, you were thinking the same thing with emotions that we were, even though you probably knew there was no way you could ever beat us up. LOL. Certainly not a mind reader, honestly. Again, my sincerest apology to you both, and I hope we can just move forward in a professional and productive manner with love, Dax and Cash. Oh, apology accepted, I guess. Really?
Man, this Dax and Cash thing is getting weird.
Okay, let's go back and take a look at the newest member of the John Callis family as it happened last night. It certainly was a mixed bag for Callis.
Man, I just don't know, man. Josh Alexander, I think he's a great talent. I used to, watch him when I was watching him over at TNA. I didn't really care for the headgear. Now he's been in WWE now on the main roster too, haven't he? From what I know, at least I think. Anybody know different? Let me know.
Well, the man driving that juggernaut is joining us here at ringside, Tom Callis.
Man says it's warm here in the KC area, but it's always cool down in the theater. Okay, cool. Lucas says send link or else. Not right now, Lucas. Maybe a little bit later. Okay, not right now. Yeah, that headgear just makes everything just seem so emerald wrestling goes. So I'm not sure. All right. So Takesha is coming out. Like I said, man, Takesha is very talented. Okay, no, but okay, sure. I will wait while I build Princeton, Indiana. Okay. Max says the word please goes a long way, Lucas. Just saying. Yes, Lucas. Listen to wise words, Lucas. Okay. You get Rocky Romero and the Pit Bull, man. Lucas, there's nothing wrong with listening to older people. You want people speak to you. Even somebody your age can give good advice. Lucas doesn't mean that anybody judging you or anything like that. It's just that hey, somebody giving you a good piece of advice, okay? And even God, God's word. I mean, Jesus Christ will want you to say please and thank you. That's just who He is. So there's nothing wrong with being polite, Lucas. You can't put a price on that, okay? All right, Lucas said, please, thank you. No, thank you. I'll send the link in just a little bit, okay? Let you come on for a little while. Okay, look. Oh, snap.
Take a look at the men on the outside. First of all, Rocky, and then Josh Alexander. Be a tag on either end here. Josh Alexander is going to stretch Rocky. The sounds you may hear from your TV set or from your computer will be the
All right, Rocky Romero and Josh Alexander's hooking up. Let's see how Josh Alexander does against this competition here. Just threw Rocky like he wasn't nothing, guys.
Signed to the first contract in his professional career, stayed in touch as many people do the family, and just, you know what? The stars alive.
All right, Josh Alexander, Rocky to the ropes. All right, nice arm drag, wrist drag. Rocky Romero with her Corona. Okay, nice right hand by Rocky Romero. Oh, Takesha done got back involved in it. Double chop and a drop kick from Takesha. Josh Alexander, man. Low line base body block right out of the ring.
Introducing the bowl with the container chicken meat from Tupperware. Here for a limited time.
I'm just going to grab it.
Every time you die, the night just starts, and something different is trying to kill us.
You have to make it at the door.
All right, body slam from Josh
You're thinking sandwiches again for lunch.
Alexander.
What should I put you down for?
Oh, boundaries. They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents.
I'm either
All right, Takeshi.
or Ruben.
Showing the Lucha Libres that, hey, he can fly too.
Oh, yes, gotcha. Okay. Looks like the soup of the day is tomato mist.
Progressive can protect you from becoming parents, but we can't protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
I could go tuna melt. If you want to go Ruben, we could do a mix and match.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays for those who love family resorts and for those who do not. There we go. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
It's playoff time. Who's going fishing?
This year, it's win or go home. We are not going fishing.
We'll see about that. 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
All right.
For 3 years in a row.
Okay, so you're going to make a sandwich for dinner tonight. Okay, that's what I was eating earlier, sandwiches. Turkey sandwiches. That's all, that's everything that we have eaten. I think I'm going to go and get some wings or something like that, make some wings tonight. So, hey, that right there, very light on the stomach. And because I don't want to be eating anything late tonight after the show. I was going to eat before the show, but hey, I'm caught up in the show. So definitely can't do that. But I am going to get something to drink. I haven't done it. But yeah, everybody, let me grab something to drink and I will be right back. I'm just going to grab something to drink. Hey, help me out a little bit because like I said, I am pretty much wore down, but yeah, I'm going to grab something to drink and I'll be right. Appreciate everybody coming on the Straight Up Wrestling Show. If you on Facebook, like, share, join. If you over on YouTube, hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, ding, ding. So you know when we're on, like times like these, do the same thing that you do here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, ding, ding. So you know when we're on, like times like these. And if you're on YouTube, guys, not YouTube, but if you're on X, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show. All right, here comes Josh Alexander. But yeah, right after this match, I'm going to grab something to drink. I'm trying to get on through this match and then grab something to drink. But Ishii. Well, Ishii look like he's he's determined to teach this guy, man, hey, that you stepped up into the wrong league. All right. Takeshita with that knee to the lower back, man. Josh Alexander, man, if you was going to get him, you needed to get him right there. And Takeshita's just a big dude. Okay, nice clothesline by Ishii. Josh Alexander, okay, kick to the midsection for Rocky Romero. I don't know. This match is all over the place, guys. It's gonna be hard to. It's definitely gonna be hard to pretty much rate it or rank it. Nice clothesline from Ishii. Wow, who's that they laid out?
Watch this now. Here we go. What we talked about. Oh, that took some raw power to do that. 1, 2.
All right, Ishii kicked out. This match right here is being milked too, to be honest with you. All I'm going to say is ham and cheese sandwich, the Havarti cheese, B90. Okay, Rocky Romero with a flying body press on Josh Alexander. Let's see what he does from here. Takeshita going over the top rope. What in the world just happened? Okay. Yeah, goodness sake, my TV is blinking out. Anybody else having this trouble? Yeah, Mag, you're exactly right. Saying the matches are all over the place is an understatement. Yes, sir. Just craziness. Okay, Josh Alexander with a face plant. Rocky Romero looked like he was going for a power slam, look like. Oh, Ishii, man. Oh, gosh. Hit his partner, knocked him out. Oh, Josh, it didn't work. But Rocky Romero is down. Josh Alexander with a nice elbow to Ishii. All right, Alexander's not going to get into that trading with him. I can't blame him. Oh, my gosh. Wow, come on, Rocky. That was a mistake. Get up there, Rocky, and help your partner. Oh, gosh, big boot from Takeshita. Oh, God. Oh, goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I give this match 2.5 stars. I was going to give it a little bit higher than that. But right there at the end, that scenario, I just couldn't really rate it. I was starting to. But, yeah, when it boils down to it, about a 2.4. And like I said, look, the match was all over the place. It could have been 3 stars. If they could have vibed a little bit better, if they've been working on this match like they said they have, they could have vibed a little bit better and they could have got a higher rating. But yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with that 2.5 stars, man. It just didn't. That just didn't catch me at the end. Yeah, Mag says, yep, 2.5 stars. Yes, sir. Yeah, Rocky Romero, that was pretty wrong for you to do that. Because you think that you've been in this business long enough to know stuff like that happens. He did not mean to strike you. Yeah, Alma says 2.5 stars. Goodness sake. Oh my gosh, Trent Beretta is back. Wow. Oh man, I am disgusted. Exactly, Mag. Here comes the chaos. That's all it's been. That's all night. And they get away from it. Why can't they get away from it? Just let it go. Don't need all that. Wow. Look at all those dudes in the crowd, man. Look at all the guys in the crowd. And my girl Majestic Marie, she had to say, she said to Lucas when last time she was on, hey, there's girls, and she had to say that a few times on her show. There's girls that like wrestling. Not many of us, but not, there are girls that like wrestling. I remember back when I was growing up in the 70s, it was more female. Oh my gosh, it was more females than males. Kind of evened up in the 80s. But I think the females still outnumber the 80s. Late 80s, got into the 90s, it was more men, but not many. Probably 60-40. Anyway, I say, yeah. I ain't going to even say 60-40, maybe 57 to 57, 53. 58, no, I mean 57, 43, or something like that. But men have not, outside of, the last 15, maybe 20 years, man did not used to dominate the bleachers like that. It wasn't just man out there, pretty much cheering for these guys. It was actual females out there that did it.
Mercedes, congratulations on defeating Athena and advancing to the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, where you will face either Jamie Hayter or Chris Statlander. Now, you and Chris have had some pretty epic matches. Which I won them all. Of course, and today we made an in-tag action against Chris Statlander and Julia Hart with Harley.
What in the world? What in the world's going on?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you, Harley. You better just stay out of my way and not be such a loser tonight. Why are you so sad? Come on. Yeah, there's no crying in wrestling. Yeah, you're damn sure there's no crying in wrestling.
Wow.
Why are you talking to a friend? The money rock train. The money rock train. Money rock train. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. Wow. That was hilarious. That's all I got to say. That was hilarious. Just because I said it was hilarious doesn't mean I'm saying it's good. I'm just saying it was hilarious, guys. Wow. I'm not going to give it a thumbs down because they definitely tried hard on it. They definitely worked hard to try to produce a good segment. But I can't endorse it. Oh gosh, that was nutty. All right, everybody, give me just a moment. Be right back. But I appreciate it once again, everybody coming in. Whatever platform you own, come on, check it out. Pretty much hit that like, share, join, or whatever you have to do. Let everybody know the Straight Up Wrestling Show is on, rocking and performing. and I appreciate being on each and every one of you. And everybody that you come in here, hey, there you go. Welcome to the family. And Christopher Burton and myself, Magnum, and everybody else that's part of this podcast, we would definitely greet those who comes in and pretty much rock it out with us. But hey, I appreciate all my friends right now who's in the chat. Everybody with Straight Wrestling Universe family, we're doing our thing. But hey, I'm looking at this KFC commercial, man. Thought, hey, that's got me thinking a little bit of KFC. I had fried chicken a few nights ago, so I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to grab some wings. All right, guys, give me just a moment. All right, be right back. I'm just stepping away for a second. Man, who likes soccer? How many soccer fans we have on here? So you guys know that's soccer. That's it. That is the biggest sport in the world. Even though for us it's American football. For my fans who I have on here, for the friends who are on here who loves football, it's American football. These basketball playoffs is going on, and I'm gonna try to watch some basketball playoffs, especially when you get into the middle rounds. I'm definitely going to be following that this year. Haven't really followed the NBA within the last couple of years, but I'm definitely going to be doing that this year. Matt says Harley and Minnie Moan are one of the few high points in AEW. True. That was kind of funny. That's only like the second or third time I've seen her with Minnie Moan, but yeah, that's pretty funny. And I think it's the second time I've seen that. I think it would have been better. I think the promo would get a big thumbs up from me if Mercedes Moné wasn't in it. I hate to say it. And she's supposed to be the star, everybody. Man, this Bush's Baked Beans commercial make me want to have some Bush's Baked Beans, and they got hamburgers over there. But I can't be eating no hamburgers this time of night. But it definitely made me want a hamburger and some Bush's Baked Beans. And I do have Bush's Baked Beans in that cabinet. Oh, man. Okay, big Megan Bain coming out. No, Green Randall is in the house. What's up, Green Randall? Did Nick Wayne face Commander yet? No, not yet. Not yet, Green Randall. Good to see you in here tonight, buddy. Okay, Megan Bain is in the house. Wow. I think tonight's going to end up pretty well if they stay away from the chaos. If we don't get any more chaos, I think we're going to end up with a decent night. But if we get more chaos, oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Because it's already under that 3 stars. It's already languishing between that 2 and 2.5 stars. That D minus the D. So hey, give me something different. It still haven't been bad, but it haven't been good either. But hey, the potential is there. All they got to do is learn when to have chaos and learn when not to. That's all Tony needs to do. He's got the talent. Matt says Megan is getting a big push. Yes, she is. Oh, a big double team. I like these 2 girls here, man. The 2 females that she against, but they're going to get demolished. I do like these females. But that's just, I'm just looking at them and think they're kind of cute. That's all. They're kind of cute together, but yeah, they're getting their butts whipped. This Megan Bain is a big lady, man. Big lady. Boom. She is trying to crush this. Oh, my gosh. Wow, that was nice. Wow. Goodness sake. Good match, guys. That was a good match. Squash match. It was what it was supposed to be. It is what it is. So I give it 1.5 stars, man. 1.5 stars for the match. Megan Bain, but this was a good match. Do not let the rating fool you. It was a good match. And Megan Bain, she did what she's supposed to do, and she looked good doing it, man. So 1.5 stars from HBT and the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. You know, hey, that's my rating. And now she's pretty much grabbing these two ladies. Yes, she is, Meg. I agree, 100%. She's not only big, she's sexy. Yes, she is. Very much so. Wow. She need to go and hang out. She need to go around, hang out around some NBA locker rooms, go into some NBA, pretty much go into some NBA arenas, and I'm pretty sure she'll get noticed. But yeah, she needs a one of those guys that's got that type of height or whatever. Go to NFL or whatever. Not say go out and gold dig. You definitely can find somebody, a man that a man that can pretty much handle a woman that size or whatever, or be with a woman that size. Not a whole bunch of men out there. Not the average man is her size. I think the average size man in the United States, well, in the United States, most countries are 5'9". But yeah, in the United States is 5'9". Most of the Western world is 5'9". 5'9", 170, 180 pounds. Besides the guy, most guys overweight, but Megan Bain is bigger than that. But Megan's been a bright spot. She really has been. Okay, you want to roll 2 stars with the Megan match? Okay, I can do that. I do have 1.5 stars though, Meg. But I know what you're doing. You are giving her 1/2 star for her how sexy she looked, how good she looked. Oh man. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with you. I'm gonna roll with you on that, Mag. 2 stars from Straight Up Wrestling Show. Me and my man Mag Magnum. All right, let's see. Lucas said, "Oh heck no, Lucas, I'm about to send you a link, brother." All right, Mag is cracking up. Yeah, Mag know what he did. He knows what he did. But straight up though, yeah, she did everything she's supposed to did, and she did it in a spectacular fashion. So yeah, I have no problem with that 2 stars, but that 2 stars is not a normal D like we usually, it's a D or D plus. That right there, man, I say her performance was at least a B. She had a 4-star performance. It's just that it was a squash match and it was short. But I mean, the way she looked and the way she performed in that ring, man, outstanding. I have no problem with anything. All right, Adam Coleslaw out here. Oh man, he's still small though. Not as you can tell he's been working out a little bit, but he's still small. But big ups to him, man. I'm glad he has a title and everything. What he had to go through with his ex. Hey, he deserves a shot, man. I mean, he deserves to have a title and father his career. Goodness sake, man. That dude right there. You talk about somebody who should be not the WWE or WCW, which I was about to say like a silly person, but somebody who should be the AEW World Champion. Right there, man, it looks like a video game. The way he came out and the way he's looking. But that dude right there should be their champion. He should be their world champion, man. I think Tony need to go to every length possible to put the title on this dude, man. Put the title on this dude. Give him a mouthpiece. Give him a female valet. Or give him a good manager or somebody. And man, let him roll with it. Let him have a Lady Blossom like Stunning Steve Austin had, or I'm not gonna say sensational Sherry. What's the name? Alexandra York from the York Foundation. And you know what I'm talking about. Dustin Rhodes' ex-wife. What is her name? Yeah, I'm talking about when that type of persona. You want that type of, female. I know a lot of people know Dustin Rhodes' wife with her real name. I mean, I can't even remember. It starts with an M or whatever. Her name starts with an M. But she was at her best as Alexandra York in the York Foundation. But he needs somebody like that, a Lady Blossom or the other Stunning Steve Austin, Deborah. When he had Deborah with him. But that's the type of person that he needs leading him. Man, he will be. This dude will be off the chain, man. You have a Jason Statham look-alike here, pretty much. And he's bigger than Jason. But that's what you have. That's exactly what you have. And you can market this guy. You can market him all over America. But, hey, look, I'm going to be straight honest with you. I know how Americans are. We can deny it all we want, but we want Americans winning championships. We want our boxers actually to be from America. We want our wrestlers. We want our football players. We want our basketball players. We want our stars to be American, even though we back a lot of guys from other places, but we want our stars to be American, straight up. But they still can do a lot with this dude. This dude can be an international star easily. All right, Lucas, what are you asking me? What did I know about? Oh, you have a half day of school tomorrow instead of getting off at 2. We get off at 12 every Friday. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, Lucas. Take advantage of that. All right, Mag says Michelle, was that Dustin's wife name? No, it's not Michelle. Is it? No, I don't think it's Michelle. I can't remember. Definitely not Michelle. Let me see. I'll find out in just a second. Oh, Terry Ronalds. It's Terry Ronalds. Her name didn't start with an M. I mean, yeah, Marlena. Marlena. Yes, it did. Marlena. Well, she went by Marlena in the WWE. But, yeah, she was Alexandra York in WCW. And, yeah, her real name is Terry Ronalds. But, man, she was special when she was Alexandra York. Boy, fine as I don't know what. With those glasses on and long hair. And her style, man, with those dresses and all that, just she was on the money. Man, they need to keep this match in the ring. This right here could be a great match. It's still okay, but it could be a great match. It doesn't have to be outside the ring. I don't know why. I don't know why in the world they're doing this. All right, there's the holy stuff. Goodness sake. Wow.
Racing for impact, but only so much you can do. You can take a look at the rib cage, the TNT champion.
All right, nice forearm uppercut. Right into the chest from Claudio. Oh, Claudio with a press. Oh, gosh, just threw the guy on the floor, man. I thought he was going to throw him into the crowd. Man, this is ridiculous. Man, this is ridiculous.
You can see there the incredible strength of Claudio Castagnoli, second almost to none. Natural. A little bit of claret on the arm of Castagnoli as well. I saw that too. Some impact from there. Speaking of impact, dragging himself.
You know what? I think they're going to go ahead and give Cole this match. Oh, nice clothesline from Claudio Castagnoli.
Continue to be with Hope, the young man, member of the Ops, who was brutally attacked yesterday, unable to perform. Hopefully, and I'm sure he's going to be getting back in action very, very soon, and will be a champion very soon here at AEW. What a replacement.
All right, let me go off just for a little while.
It was a great replacement. It was a great choice, but I tell you, Cook is quite the athlete. There's no doubt about it. Fans of special programming know we're going to be live coast to coast. That's right. AEW Dynamite live Wednesday, 8 o'clock in live Pacific on Dynamite. Coming up right now, TBS and Max. And we'll continue.
Man, he got blood out there. You know, Claudio Castagnoli is just pretty much, man, he beating the living crap. He beating the living daylights out of Adam Cole's midsection gut, man. It just, wow.
Applebee's famous 2 for $25 with new sizzling skillets and steak. Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. It's one line powered with unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network for just $25 a month. But you already knew all that, didn't you? You gesture, the world responds. Any car that doesn't offer that sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing.
Frosted Flakes, good.
They're great. And Frosted Flakes commercial.
See? Told you. Grandpa earned it for my family. Mom earned it for me. USAA membership is for those who serve and can be shared with their spouses, then kids, and their kids for generations to come. Start your family's legacy. USAA. See if you can become a member today.
Salon Pass Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC.
All right, backbreaker from Claudio.
To relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salon Pass. It's good medicine.
Man, they are fighting for two stars in this match, aren't they? They are fighting for that 2 stars hard. They could actually get better than that. But all I can say is, like we was talking about earlier, man, these matches been all over the place. This match is all over the place. The last match was the most sensible match that they've had tonight. It really was. Oh, Frosted Flakes and Captain Crunch together, man, for real? I'm telling you, Harry, you need to try Frosted Flakes and Captain Crunch. So put them together? Is that what you're saying, Mac? I think my son just now ate the rest of the Frosted Flakes. I'm about to buy him some more. I'll do that in the morning. I think this morning he ate the rest of them. Well, it sounded like he ate the rest of them. You know, my wife she likes the Captain Crunch. She likes the peanut butter crunch, even though it hurts her, the top of her mouth, her gums. She loves that peanut butter crunch, but I like the regular Captain Crunch. Excuse me. So I will go and buy some regular Captain Crunch tomorrow, and I will buy a few boxes of Frosted Flakes because a couple of them are going to have to be my son's. I will buy a big box of Frosted Flakes and a big box of Captain Crunch. cereal, and I gotta try those things together. I'm sure it's going to be great. You have the corn, the crunchy corn of Captain Crunch, and you have the sweetness, those flakes, that sweetness of the flakes of Frosted Flakes. Man, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out. Appreciate that, Mag. I will check it out. Oh, nice back kick, super kick from Adam Cole as Claudio was running in. Not bad at all. They have killed this crowd. They have killed this crowd. I'm not gonna say just this match killed it, but you know, it's the way everything's worked. I mean, the matches make sense, and they're big matches out of them. All the talent is there, but the way they have worked this card and all the chaos that they've kicked in, nice backstabber, have led to this. I wouldn't expect to be bored going to watch Megan Bain, going to watch Claudio Castagnoli, John Moxley, Adam Cole. Let's see, Takashita, Ishii. Man, you know, I would not, and who else done been in there tonight, man? There's been some other people, but I would not expect to be bored out of my mind or just sitting there. Oh, nice clothesline from Claudio. But wrestling altogether got a problem too. I mean, just all together, because Raw has went down to basically nothing. You know, hey, when they calculated how many people in the United States watched, 1.1 million straight up. But they had 2.8 this past Monday night. Global, you know, on the global scale, on the global platform, you know, there was 2.8 million, you know, global. I can't even say the word. I don't know why in the world I can't get that out. I got something stuck in my throat, but yeah, on the full scale, on a global stage, there we go. They had 2.8 million, which they had 6.1 million when they first started with Netflix, remember? And now they're counting all 7 days from Monday to Saturday. Wait a minute. Yeah, Monday to Saturday, I think. But they said they count all 7 days. It's counting into the ratings. And they still barely making over 1 million in the United States, getting over 1 million. That's sad. That's very sad. And as far as these tickets for WrestleMania, they have been reduced. These tickets have been reduced, and they have not sold WrestleMania out. That's saying a lot. They're saying a lot. Wrestling need a huge shot in the arm. Somebody need to come in and show these people how to run this business, man, really and truly. And it was not cool for Triple H to come out here earlier this week and talking about, you know, hey, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. And talking about the real fans in the stands chanting, what was it? Chanting, you know, tweeting, or whatever. I know yeeting. And I'm talking about yeet. I'm like, come on, Triple H, man. You cannot put down your fans like that. Because they want a better product. You can't do that. Goodness sake, nice back kick to the chest from Adam Cole. Mag says the arena there is in actually a nice arena. It's televised friendly. Yes, it is, Mag. Yes, it is. I agree there. It's just they don't have them rocking. But yeah, it definitely makes sense for them to do things what they've been doing lately, because being in those big, huge arenas, and man, looks bad. Yeah, I definitely don't want to come back to Greenville, 16,000 seat arena, and they about to expand that thing 6,500 more seats, where they building the amphitheater outside back. Now the amphitheater, that may be a good thing for AEW in the future. The amphitheater outside, even though I don't think they will fill that thing up, it still will look better. The amphitheater is nice too, from what they all the plans they've shown. They're gonna expand the inside and they're gonna build an amphitheater outside. Really nice. But man, I'm just like, wow. Why are they overproducing this match? This match should be over by now. They are overproducing the match. You have made your point. It's a 2.5-star match. If they ended it right now. Goodness, that's nice, man. You know, I like the way Claudio charged him and hit him with that uppercut in the chest. I do like that. I did like that. I do like that. I did like that. I do like that. Oh my gosh. Guys, I am waking up, so if I sounded discombobulated a little bit, you know, I was. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go ahead and give it 3 stars. I am. I'm going to go ahead and give it 3 stars. I think they worked, and got 3 stars on this match. So I'm going to go ahead and give it 3 stars, guys. What about you? Magnum, hit me up with what you think. Clark, if you're still on here, if you're not asleep or not making you may be still making your sandwich. I don't know. But hey, guys, let me know what you think on it. I'm going to go ahead and roll with that 3 stars. Yeah, Mag, I'm with you on that. Go ahead and give it 2. Let's go ahead and roll with that 3 stars, man. 2 stars for my girl Megan Bain last match. And I'm with you on that, Mag, the way she looks, buddy. It's all about the looks. And then Claudio Castagnoli, man, hey, who's pretty much like one of my favorites. But this right here is uncalled for. Why? I know you lost, man. Lose with class. Claudio. Goodness sake. Wheeler Yuta. That's it. Yeah, Wheeler Yuta. I forgot about I couldn't think of his name. But he's always in Greenville. He's always in our hometown. Come down for Turbo Professional Wrestling. That's one of his his homeboy runs that. But Wheeler's always in our town. Sitting there at the Turbo. Don't really be talking to people, but he's always at the Turbo shows. My man Richard said, Harry, Raw has been down for many years to me. Yes, it has. That's true. That's 100% true, Richard. Nobody can deny it. But this Marina Shafir be tripping me out, too. Just tough woman. Just tough. Wow. Oh, gosh. Chris Jericho. I just don't know what in the world to say.
Jericho not only said he was disappointed, he walked out from members of the learning tree. With that in mind, let's go back to Lexi.
Big Bill, Brian Keith, given what we just saw with Chris Jericho walking out on you guys last week on Dynamite, where do you go from here?
Well, Lexi, Chris said that he was disappointed in us. And quite frankly, I'm disappointed.
That is true, Mag. That is true. That is true. If they did him, it'll save them. They'll have to suffer consequences later on. Excuse me. All right, Zolo said, missed the matches, store run. You haven't really missed much, Zolo. Megan Bain's match was pretty good. This last match was pretty good between, Adam Cole and Claudio Castagnoli, but nothing to write home about.
And it means something, man. You know that. And I just feel if we're family, we should handle it like family internally. And maybe if you didn't put him on blast last week, he wouldn't have left us.
Brian, I totally understand. Family is very important to you, and that's why you want to get back in the good graces of Chris Jericho. Keep the family together, and I get that. I'm just not sure that we should be living and dying by the whims of Chris Jericho. Either way, the strategy moving forward is exactly the same. We need to get in the ring, we need to crack some skulls, and we need to stack some W's. And Lexi, to answer your question about what's next for us, that.
Yeah, you got to keep moving forward. Keep winning. That's all I can say. Yeah, I agree with Big Bill on that. All right. Richard says, Harry, the only talent that I like today is AJ Styles. Love AJ. I love AJ Styles. But for some reason, man, I think they're going to have him lose that. He's going to lose to Logan Paul in WrestleMania. I hate to say that, man. I just, oh, God. They just don't know how to use him. Oh, they refuse to use him right. Okay. Mag says, 2 words can save AEW. Good writers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big time. Cut the chaos out, man. That's the first thing. Cut some of it out. And stop overproducing your matches. They overproduce. Man, they must have talked to Busta Rhymes before every doggone show. Or they must listen to Busta Rhymes' song, man. Give me some more. Give me some more. Oh, my gosh, man. That's all he did. I'm just like, wow. You know, you think you had enough what's going on with AEW, man, but they give you more and more and more. I mean, just like, oh, gosh, man, wow. You guys have made your point. What are you doing? They continue on and on. Zolo says, that's all I do is win. All I do is win, win. Okay, no matter what. All right, Zolo, cool. That's what you need to do, brother. But, man, wow. I told Chris, man, I don't know if AEW is going to survive the gauntlet. WWE will survive because of what it is. You know, it just will. AEW is going to go before them. But, man, this is all we have. This is all we have until somebody come in, a real contender, somebody comes in that knows exactly what they're doing and it's going to put together a great wrestling organization. Now, you have NWA out there. You got MLW. You know, the NWA, the NWA, National Wrestling Alliance, you know, this new thing, not the National Wrestling Alliance that me and Mag grew up on. But, man, if somebody can come in there and say, hey, look, let's go ahead and get us a national TV contract, something, even in syndication, and go in there and run this thing right, then they can be serious competition. Anybody, if you ask me right now, if MLW get on national TV and runs it right, they could be major competition to WWE and AEW. Anybody, if they come in there and do the right thing and know what they're doing. And that's one thing I'm trying to talk to my partner, man, trying to talk to Christopher Burton about. You know, me and Chris talking about that earlier. It's not that you take wrestling and say, okay, you look at a model from the past and say, we got to be just like this. We got to be the old WCW, or we got to be the old NWA Jim Crockett, to get back to what wrestling was about, or the old WWE or whatever, WWF, World Wrestling Federation. It's not that. You don't go back to that. You continue on with what you have, the new style of wrestling and everything. These guys got to have their style, man. Everything, over time it evolves. You got to do that. But like my man Mag said, you got to have good writers, man, and you got to make sure that wrestling looks like wrestling. It just looks like wrestling, that how wrestling's supposed to be. I wouldn't want to go into football. I mean, okay, football is not as violent as it used to be, but I still can recognize the game. When I watch football games, it's still the same as when I was watching it when I was a kid, when it boils down to it, the rules and all that. I mean, it's some different rules, but I could start watching for 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years, and go and watch a Super Bowl or watch a playoff game and still know what's going on. and and still pretty much follow it and enjoy it a lot more than I can now. Even though back when I was growing up, they mainly ran the football. You only had a few teams like, San Diego Chargers, Dan Fouts threw it all over the place. Dan Marino with the Miami Dolphins was throwing it all over the place. But most teams didn't. They ran. They ran. Even though they had great quarterbacks like Roger Staubach, he had Tony Dorsett to hand off to. But they, threw the ball a lot. Terry Bradshaw, they didn't throw the ball a lot. They threw it every now and then. Terry Bradshaw was a pretty good quarterback. He handed it off to Franco Harris. Who was that guy who used to play with the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles? Ron Jaworski was a good quarterback, but he handed that ball off to Wilbur Montgomery most of the time. So Kenny Stabler, Jim Plunkett was a good quarterback for the Oakland Raiders, but he handed that ball off to Kenny King and guys like that. And who else? Marcus Allen, they was handing that ball off, man. That's just the way they do. Now they throw it most of the time, but you still can follow the game. And then you have a little bit of guys, like the Eagles, they was handing that ball off a good bit to Saquon Barkley. It's getting back to that a little bit. But, man, yeah, wrestling is nowhere near. It's nothing like it used to be, man, when it boils down to. Well, it is, but it's not. All right, my man Robert Cortez is in the house. Says AEW, TNA, WWE. Yeah. All right, Robert Cortez. I hear you, man. I forgot that TNA was on. Maybe I should have switched it over to TNA. Oh, nice drop kick. Now, I love this dude here, man. Roosh, I love this dude. Oh, gosh, what a squash match, man. I'm going to give it 1 star. I was going to give it a 0.5. I was going to give it a half a star. But I'll give it 1 star. I guess they did what they're supposed to do. All right, Roosh and the Beast Mortis, and who's their partner there? Yeah, they did what they supposed to do. Let's give it 1 star. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Richard. Wrestling should be serious and not to be made fun of, and that's the way it used to be. That's the reason. That's the reason why when we grew up, Richard, me, you, and Mag, and Alma Clark. Hey, we all in that. We all in that age group. We all grew up at a time where wrestling was taken serious, and you could talk to anybody about it. And that's the way I wish it was still like that. Hey, Vince McMahon wanted to, he took it from wrestling and made it, a professional wrestling. He took the pro out of it and made it wrestling entertainment. It's ridiculous. Like, this dude is the way he's talking. And Ricochet, you look silly.
You don't want to upset the top talent here in AEW. You don't want to disrupt the chain of commands. And since you two are so low,
this chain of command, man, chain of commands.
I want to take my advice before something bad happens. Listen, Ricochet, we respect you. You got it all twisted.
All right, Alma said there's more cars than a demolition derby. Oh my goodness, B90, okay. Alma says chaos. Yes, Alma. Hanson Terrell is in the house. What's up, my man? Hanson says, hi there. Are you ready for Easter Sunday night for WrestleMania 41 on Peacock after church service? Yes, sir. Yeah, Mag. 1 star, brother. Oh, gosh, man. Yeah, Mag, that tag match could be longer, but the other matches ran way too long. Yes, they did. They did, man. They was milking those matches. They've been milking matches tonight. Oh. This is outrageous. Yeah, Alma, 1 star. Yes, you're right. We're all right. Me, you, and Mag, 1 star. And I agree with my man Richard Hood. And look, I'm so happy I'm from the era of watching wrestling back in the 70s when I was a kid, when I was a teenager in the 80s, young adult in the 90s, watching wrestling when I was in my early 20s. Oh, God. Saw so many, so much. Oh, so much great wrestling, man. Just oh my gosh. All the way from Sandy Jordan, Sandy Scott, Art Nelson, Jack and Jerry Briscoe. I'm just thinking about back to all the people that I thought that was going when I was watching it. Dory Funk was the world champion. Dory Funk Jr. When I first started watching, like I say, my brother was mainly watching it. I really didn't like it too much, but I liked certain things about it. But then, like I say, you come Ric Flair, Rip Hulk, Chief Wahoo McDaniel, Johnny Valentine, Johnny Weaver, Bruno Sammartino, Chief J. Strongbow, Superstar Billy Graham, Dusty Rhodes, Mike Graham, Eddie Graham, Mil Mascaras, Ernie Ladd, Brute Bernard, Bulldog Brower, Mighty Igor, Mr. Wrestling 1 and 2, Mr. Wrestling 10 Woods. It's one of my favorites at one time. Mr. Wrestling 2. Ted DiBiase, when he was a good guy, one of the best wrestlers I ever seen at the time. Tony Atlas, Tommy Wildfire Rich, the Mongolian Stomper, the Missing Link, Dewey Robinson, the Anderson Brothers, the Road Warriors, the Mongols, the Fabulous Kangaroos, Gino Brito and Dino Bravo. Paul Jones and Chief Wahoo McDaniel, the Valiant Brothers, the Blackjacks, Blackjack Mulligan and Blackjack Lanza, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat, Sergeant Slaughter and Don Cornotto, the Russian Bear Ivan Koloff and Nikita Koloff, and Crusher Khrushchev, Magnum TA, Junkyard Dog, Jerry the King Lawler, Eddie Mansfield. What's going on, Christopher Burton? My man, Christopher Burton.
What's up, boy? Eddie Mansfield, boy, he was a serial killer, wasn't he, boy?
No, he wasn't no serial killer, man. I'm talking about Eddie Mansfield, a wrestler.
Oh, boy, I thought you talking about right there. Boy, I thought you talking about Eddie Mansfield, a serial killer, boy.
No, man. Abdullah the Butcher. I'm just naming off the Sheik. I'm talking about the original Sheik, the Iron Sheik, Bob Baptist.
You must be bored, boy. You got a live show. You talking about 1976, boy. You must be bored, boy. Talking bored, boy.
Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. Jesse Body Ventura.
Man, I didn't like the Rockers, man. I didn't like the Rockers, man.
I wasn't really into the Rock.
They was a Rock and Roll Express knockoff, boy.
Yeah, Midnight Express. I'm talking about Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton and Dennis Condrey.
Yeah.
The Rock and Roll Express, Richard Morton. And
hey, man, I got something to say, man. What? Look, I was just eating some food, man, watching the collision, man. I stopped at Burger King, had to give me a triple whopper combo. You know how I do, man.
Yeah, I know how you do, man.
Man, so I'm watching that match, man. I don't want you ever talk about Jacob Fire 2 after what I seen Claudio do, boy. I don't want you ever talk about that. But Claudio, something wrong with Claudio, boy. I don't want you ever talking about Jacob Fire 2 like that.
Hey,
again,
Claudio,
boy.
my man. He should be the champ. If he was an AEW champ.
Not acting like that, man. That joker.
Oh, no, he went. Oh, no, you're talking about after the match. Now, he went overboard. That was just crazy. He needs a handler, man. He needs a handler. That's all it is to it. Not a valet like I was saying earlier. He needs a valet. This dude needs a handler, man. Straight up. Well, we need Friday back, boy.
But you need Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, boy, for that joker, boy.
Heck yeah. Richard said, Harry, all of these guys you are naming had passion about the business. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No doubt about that. Yeah, my girl Alma Clark says, Alma wish we had a time machine. I would go back to the 70s and 80s to each real wrestling. Yeah, real wrestling, yes. They'll be throwing the Von Erichs in there, man. Michael P.S. Hayes and Terry Gordy, Bam Bam Gordy, and who's their partner, man? And
he was the blonde head curly one.
not Jimmy Garvin, the blonde headed guy. I can't think of his name. Can't think of his name. But man, so many greats, man. Bruiser Brody, just so many people, man. Angelo Moscow Jr., man. Goodness sake, wow, just so many people, so many more people. Bob Root, just man, Butch Reed, doggone Billy Jack Haynes. Man, goodness sake, who else? Chris Roddy Piper.
Well, what you naming all these people off for? You just
man, I'm just bored, man. I'm just like I'm missing these people, man.
And man, this is horrible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want y'all to know this is horrible. I'm telling you why this is horrible.
The mass superstar, man.
You got live wrestling going on right now. And this joker going back to 1936.
The man you out your flipping by. Mass superstar, man.
Now, they let you know how bad this wrestling got to be. This joker go back to
Mass Superstars 1 and 2, man. The Barbarian Warlord, man. Hey, the Hercules Hernandez, man, doggone Rocky King, man. Come on,
man,
the Loki brothers, man.
Speaking of, man.
That's Mattel, man.
I got a serious question for you here. I got a serious question for you.
What's that?
Okay, Hercules, big as he was, and knowing back in the 80s, WWE, that was the era of the big man.
Yeah.
All right. That was them. And if you was like 230 and better, you could hang in there.
Oh yeah.
Now with Hercules, man, why he didn't get at least the IC title?
Man, I don't know. And look, for some reason, I never thought he was going to win a title, man. I just never thought they was going to put him in that position.
The man had Slick, for crying out loud. What more do you need?
I know, man. Just speaking of Slick, man, one man game, man. Come on now. What was he? Akeem the Dream, man. Come on, man.
Man. Akeem, boy, that joker. But didn't he used to roll with you and your cool man down there?
Yeah, boy. And they be like, man, who's this white boy, man? I'm like, he just light skinned, man. And then Nick Wayne and Commander. So hey, Green Randall, your guys are on, man. Your guys are on.
Green Randall like Nick Wayne and Commander?
Yeah. He was asking had he wrestled yet, but they in, man. All right. Let's see. Richard Hood said Pork Chop Cash and Iceman Parsons. Yes, sir. Richard Hood said Eddie Mansfield exposed the business. Yeah, but a lot of people didn't listen to him, Richard.
That Eddie Mansfield. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't listen to him.
I thought you were talking about a serial. Like I said, I thought y'all talking about a serial killer. Bro.
I definitely liked him as a wrestler, though. But
Hall & Oates. Well, who that? Hall & Oates.
Jerry and Ted Oates. Them were boys, the Oates brothers. Oh yeah, what's the name? Yeah, Richard said Jerry. I think was it Jerry or Ted? Yeah, said he would come on to the podcast. Yeah, you don't know much about him. You don't know nothing about him, Chris, but I know.
I sure don't. But only Oates I know is Daryl Hall and John Oates. But them don't. Now, we can go one-on-one. I can talk to them all day, boy.
Oh my God,
one-on-one.
Well, you can't even name 5 songs, but name 5 of those songs.
Well, got there Sarah, one-on-one, Man Eater. Them were the top 3 right there.
Sarah don't count, man, because you gotta name the whole song. You just said Sarah.
Sarah, smile, man, smile for me.
Okay, you got 3 songs. Come on now.
Them they top 3. Them
no, it ain't.
No, it ain't. I know. Them top 3 that I know. What other song was bigger than them 3 that they made?
I can't go for that. No.
Oh, see, I forgot all about that. But
yeah, goodness sake, man.
Man, them the only All in Oates I know, but I don't know this Bob Oates and John.
Well, man, I can name probably 10 of them songs right off the top of my head, man. Them was the boys, boy. They was the boys, man.
Hey, man, hey. Did they used to tag with Quaker Oats, man? Were they tagging with Quaker Oats?
Quaker Oats? Oh, yeah, the Oat brothers.
Quaker Oats, boy. That was their granddaddy, boy. Quaker Oats, boy.
101, I know. Them was my boys, boy.
Man, okay, you know what? I like this setup, man, because next time AEW comes, they need to go to Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium, man. They don't need to come.
Man, you see the new plans for the Greenville? I mean, for the Bond Secure Wellness Arena? Wow, man. Wow.
What is it? It's gonna be bigger?
Yeah, they're gonna make it a little bit bigger, but they're gonna put and plus they put a 6,500 seat amphitheater outside.
Okay, where they gonna put that at?
I don't know, man. I have no clue. But
I mean, parking already bad enough around now, man.
Yeah, they're gonna put a 6,500. It's gonna change some things downtown. Is gonna change, so I don't know what in the world they're gonna do. But 6,500. They probably gonna the old Greenville Auditorium there. They probably gonna spend that. They got to.
Okay. That's the only other place they can go, man.
Yeah, 6,500 seat amphitheater. What in the world, man? Yeah, I looked at it, boy. That thing's special, man.
It look good, man.
Yeah.
So when they talking about it's gonna be done, about what 2030?
In there and everything. I don't know when it's gonna be done. You have to. It's on Facebook. I think I put it on my regular page, but I'm gonna put it in our group.
Oh, check that out, man.
Yeah, but that's. And I was thinking, AEW, they come back, they can go into that they can come on the come to the amphitheater, but they wouldn't even pack that out.
I told you they need to go to Spartanburg, boy.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, because they wouldn't pack the amphitheater out.
Because this looked like more like Spartanburg. Well, actually, this looks smaller than Spartanburg.
It is smaller than Spartanburg.
But it looked good, though.
Yeah, it does. It looks good. This is exactly what they should have been doing from the jump.
It looked like granted, it looked like a super indie show, but
yeah, it does.
I mean, but it works for them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Commando, boy.
Goodness sake, he got popped. Man, wow, that is crazy.
God, but he got kicked in the mouth, boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Nick Wayne, boy, goodness sake, Nick, I'm shocked, man.
Oh, nice, boy.
Goodness sake. I want to say 2 stars, but that last scenario got me looking at 2.5 stars. Mag, let me know. You can roll with 2.5. Yeah, I'm looking at a 2.5 stars. Mag and Clark, let me know. And Bob Sweetan, he was a piece of crap. Bob Sweetan, he was a piece of crap. But yeah, he was a good wrestler though. But he was a piece of crap in real life. The Sheep Herders, yeah, I love the Sheep Herders. Chris gonna call them the Bushwhackers, but yeah, the Sheep Herders, Hacksaw Butch Reed, Al Madrill, yeah, Bruiser Brody, Al Madrill. I know Al Snow, Al Madrill. I know who Al Madrill is too, but I really didn't get into Al Madrill too much. But yeah, Bob Sweetan, I just couldn't believe it. I used to like him a lot. But yeah, he was a jerk in real life. This guy was, wow.
But what's wrong with him, boy? What's wrong with him, man?
I don't know, man. I think he was beating kids or something. I can't remember. It was something. It's something bad about him. I can't remember exactly what it is. Either that I think he was a child molester or he was
Oh Lord.
He used to beat his wife and kids or something like that. It's really bad.
I didn't know.
He done some bad things, man.
I didn't know Mike Turner was in wrestling, boy. I didn't know that.
He was not a good guy. All right, man says, greetings, Chris. Harry fired up the DeLorean tonight and went back in time. Yes, sir, Mag. Yes, sir.
I see he did, boy. Boy.
Yeah, Mag says the arena is very relatively friendly to the 2.5 star match. Yeah, I'm going to roll with 2.5 star match. It got to that on the cusp of it, and it got to that. It was a pretty good match. But yeah, we still rolling between that 2 and the 2.5 stars for the whole night so far. Yeah, it's been pretty good, and a lot of people have been coming in here tonight. Chris, been having like 16 people on at the same time. A lot of people been coming through.
Man, did anybody watch the Hall of Fame last night? Cause I know I don't
know about it. Yeah, nobody said anything about it. I know Alma said she watched Dynamite and it was a 4-star show, so I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. What did you watch last night? I forgot Dynamite came on last night. I was at home, but I forgot it. I forgot about it.
I did too.
But yeah, definitely,
too, man.
Yeah, definitely let
One
me
of
know.
my friends hit me up, man. One of my friends hit me up like, "You watching Dynamite?" I'm like, "Oh, that's on."
I thought about it
I
about
knew.
22 minutes out there, went off there. It was like 10:22, and I was like, wait a minute, I've been home this whole time, and I forgot Dynamite was on. I would have did it, but I forgot about it. So,
but that's not good, man.
No, it's
That's
not.
not good.
No, it's not. I mean, it just said, hey, you just don't care about it, man. But it is what it is. But man, I wish I would have seen it. But yeah, I'm gonna say it was this big, big show last night.
And
So,
Mag even said it was a good show, boy. Wow.
Yeah, yes, Dynamite was a good show. Hey, they went down in the ratings a little bit, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely gonna go back.
I'm gonna go back and check
I'm
that
gonna
out.
check it out. I'm gonna check it out. But Chris, I'm gonna flip this thing over, man, and try to go through our predictions real quick once this is over. So you guys stay tuned, man. Stay in there with us, and me and Chris, we're gonna try to run through the predictions. Probably about within 30 minutes. We're gonna do it. It took me and the dude, man. Me and James Self Standard. Me and the dude, me and James Self Standard, man. It took us. It was like a 42-minute show, 45-minute show. Me and him was, talking about it and everything. But me and you were gonna do it a little bit faster. But I hope my answers are around the same. But I gave a little explanation of why I think each match is gonna turn out the way it's gonna turn out. But we'll see, man. But let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit after the show. So stay tuned. We're gonna give a little predictions. I wish I would have put that up there in the description, but it's not. But hey, we'll just go ahead and get it done, man, straight up. Because tomorrow I need to be watching that in the morning. I'm gonna check. Well, I got to do some things in the morning, but I do want to check out, and I know it's online now. What's the name? Jack Salem's mom had put all the matches up, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and review what the few matches that I did miss. Me and John missed going up to.
Oh, I was like, "What you talking about? Review what?"
SWA. But yeah, I want to go ahead. I told him I'd give a review of that show because I definitely want to review it. Man, who's that girl, man? With these
I don't
dudes.
know who that is, man.
Dante and what's his brother's name? I forgot his brother.
I forgot his name, bro.
Yeah. Got gangster. What was his name, man? The dude in the red shirt. I forgot. He used to be.
I got his name too, boy.
Yeah. He had came in. Was pretty good wrestler and everything, man. Now he's on the other side, but yeah, he was hanging out with all them.
He's an old timey movie lady, boy.
Well, she looked good, boy. I like her, boy. I'm beginning to like her a lot. But like I said, look, I done had my experience with
old timey movie.
Oh, yeah, she is, boy, old time movie lady, big time. But yeah, what's her name was crushing. Mag was crushing on that Megan Bain tonight, boy. Big Megan Bain. Boy, she looked good. That is a good looking one. Megan Bain, man, that big old lady, man. She's really big. I mean, tall.
Oh, you talking about the female Thor chick there?
Yeah, man, she is. Yeah, she's good looking though. I agree with Mag. She's sexy, man. Goodness sake, man, this girl right here be tripping, man.
Did somebody just kiss her foot? Boy, what the? Huh? What is that?
Oh my God, man.
But she on that Tony Atlas, boy. She on that Tony Atlas, boy. Man, look.
Chris Statlander.
Boy,
man, what is it about Chris Statlander, man? Just what is it?
I'm trying to understand what's going on right now.
Well,
this ain't making no kind of sense.
It's something missing about Chris Statlander. It's just something missing, man.
Man, what, man, was that the Crockett Cup, man? Wait a minute, was that the Crockett Cup?
I hope it's not, Chris.
Wait a minute, why that girl look like Becky? Why that girl look like Becky Lynch, boy?
But I think that's the Owen Hart tournament thing. Oh, Julia Hart.
Oh, okay.
See, Julia, a cute little thing, man. Big ups to that Lee Johnson guy. Big ups to him. I'm pretty sure Lee love that little blonde headed thing coming home. Well, when she does get home, but they're not on the road like that.
No, they aren't. They are not on the road like that for real.
Mm-hmm. And then Mag said, "Old timey movie lady."
Yeah, get old time movie lady, boy.
All right, my man Richard says, those guys back then had a connection with the fans. Yes, they did, big time. All right, Richard. I mean, it wasn't fake either. I mean, it's not saying that these fake now. It's like these wrestlers now have certain fans, and if
Lord.
Yeah, she gets on my flipping nerve, and she got on my nerve earlier today too. Here come Harley Cameron, crazy self. Now she's a nut. Oh, you should have seen her earlier, man. She have that little mini me. She's been ventriloquist, and she's tripping. All right, Richard said Dusty Rhodes with the fans like no other. Yes, he did. Richard said Randy and Bill Moki. Yep, the Moki brothers. That Moki Mania ran wild, buddy.
They won that one match. Boy, you thought they beat Ric Flair for the championship or something, boy.
Yeah, who did they beat, man? Denny Brown and George Soft, I think. And then the next week they wrestled Thunderfoot 1 and 2. They almost beat them, but people were going crazy. Yeah, Richard said it was Jerry Oates. Okay, yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, Jerry Oates said he'll come on the show. Cool. I can't wait. All right, Richard said Gary Hart. Yeah, Gary Hart. Boy, goddamn bald-headed geek, boy. Jimmy Valiant, boy, bald-headed geek. Then Paul Jones, he made him a bald-headed geek.
But everybody was bald-headed geek. But everybody was bald-headed geek.
Tom Boogaloo Shrimp, boy. I mean Tom Boogaloo Shaft, man. That's what I meant. You took, the one I put on
yeah.
I'm sure you don't know him, man, but the one I put on what's the name? You took the
what the world?
Yeah, boy, she cool with that, man. That girl, she be out there having that dog talk, man. She be out there with it. She's really good at it. She's a good ventriloquist, man.
Tripping, boy. Tripping.
Yeah, it is televised friendly. Yep. Yeah, he did, Richard. Al Madrill wrestled mostly on the West Coast. Yeah, he came through the South every now and then, but didn't stay long. Alma 2.5 stars. Richard says, Harry, do you remember Larry Hamilton? Yeah, that big dude, man, muscled up dude. Really good. Should have been more prominent in the business. Wasn't it? Are you saying Larry? It wasn't Larry Cameron, not Larry Hamilton. That's what I'm thinking. I think you're talking about Larry Cameron, not Hamilton. Yes, Dynamite was a good show. I'm gonna check that out. My man Richard Hood said, Harry, do you ever run into George Soft? Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, we know him personally, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah, Harry was enamored with George Soft for a while, but then
I was, man. Yeah, I was.
That dirty side, but that dark side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I used to like him, man, but I still enjoy what he did, when he was, working with Jim Crockett Promotions when he was on Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, Georgia Championship Wrestling. I enjoyed the things that he did back in the day, but yeah, he just, I don't know. Me and Chris, every time we see him, we he speaks to us, we talk to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cool dude, man. I mean, he's a cool dude.
But like
he'll
say
sit
that,
down and talk with you and everything, man. George, he's a real down to earth person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, his buddy, Harry's 45th favorite wrestler, Tommy Rich, Wi-Fi.
Old timey movie lady. Okay.
Yeah.
Alma says Claudio needs a bootylicious baddie trick, baby. I hear you. All right. My man Mag says, Harley is crazy, but I can dig it. I like Harley. She is crazy, but yeah, I can dig it too. Yeah, Tom Schaff knocked out Ole Anderson. Oh, he did too?
What, John Schaff? John Schaff wrestled, boy?
Yeah, Tom Boogaloo Schaff, man. I put his you put his what's name, man, in your you put him on your favorites, man. You took it off my YouTube thing and you redid it. The guy who said I eat razor blade biscuits, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you talking about John Shaft. I'm like,
No,
boy, you a
man,
bad mother. Watch your mouth, boy.
That joker was a stone trip, man.
I'm like, but John Shaft, boy, that's a bad mother. Watch your mouth.
Yeah, Tom Boogaloo Shaft, he was a pretty good wrestler too. Harry, up with the link. I go to bed at 10:06. I forgot, man. I'm sorry, Lucas. I gotta finish watching this match. Lucas, we'll get you next time, man. Sorry about that, Lucas. Sorry. All right, Richard said Larry Hamilton wrestled in the CWF and Continental. He has a promotion in Jacksonville, Florida. He had a promotion. He passed, didn't he? Oh, Larry Hamilton. Okay, Larry Hamilton. I know who you're talking about now. Okay, I thought you were talking about Larry Cameron, man. But yeah, Larry Hamilton, I remember him too.
Larry Hamilton, didn't he play in Star Wars? But wasn't he playing Luke? What?
No, man. Cut that out.
Oh, man, I thought that's what you. I'm like, God, he wrestled too. What?
Man, Julia Hart looks like Penelope Cruz a little bit.
I can see that.
Yeah, she looks like her a little bit, especially with that outfit that she has on now. Well, don't be showing me no doggone fried chicken with some buttermilk biscuits, man. Come on, man.
But yeah, doggone.
Man, KFC haven't had a good biscuit, man, since 1983.
Churches, I don't care what nobody say. Churches,
I mean, not churches, but I mean, Kentucky Fried Chicken, but yeah, churches, yeah, they got some great biscuits. But yeah,
churches,
KFC,
oh Lord, boy.
Yeah, KFC haven't served a good biscuit, man, since 1983. Man. Every time you go there, man, there's a bunch of dough, man, just a big doughy biscuit. It's no, they never have them things right. Pisses me off. Like Colonel Sanders is rolling in his grave right now. He'd be like, I know they got doggone Tyrone made them biscuits this morning. But I mean, right there. But I know Mark over there doggone making that chicken. Boy, my original recipe, he only got 2 of it in there, but I got all kind of herbs and spices. There's only 2 in there, man. And it's greasy as all know what. I'm like, I know Becky over there doggone messing with my doggone mashed potatoes, and the gravy is doggone supposed to be brown. That junk doggone light doggone yellow or something. It ain't brown like it's supposed to be. They messing up my doggone.
What Melly Mel say? Boy, the chicken tastes like wood.
Yeah, boy.
Chicken tastes like wood.
KFC, you don't know what you're gonna get every time. Man, I ain't gonna say every year I continue to try it, man. You know, I go back every now and then, a few times a year to see if they get back to it. But every now and then it'll be good. But most time, no, man. Most time it just be messed up.
But they talking about the cheap seats, but they talking about cheap seats for Raw cost $52, boy.
Wow. And Richard, don't you dare, man. Don't you dare talk about this. Don't you dare talk about that. Don't you dare talk about this chicken place that you just done put on there. Don't even talk about it no more.
Huh?
I will blow Mrs. Winters. Don't even talk about Mrs. Winters chicken.
Man, I tell you, Dodgers had some good chicken, boy.
Dodgers had some good chicken. Wasn't good as Mrs. Winters. Mrs. Winters had good biscuits, good chicken. When Bojangles came around, we got Bojangles in town. Mrs. Winters, they started disappearing. Mrs. Winters, incredible, Chris. A little bit before, I ain't gonna say it was before your time. It's just you was really little when they was out here in Greenville. Because I was a teenager when they I was a teenager in my early 20s. They basically started disappearing. So
what the?
Yeah, she's a strong little thing, man. Leave me alone, man. The doggone kitty. Leave me alone. I'll feed you in a little bit. Okay, I'll feed you. Goodness sake, man. But yeah, Mrs. Winters chicken is outstanding, Richard. I'm about to go to Tennessee to get some of that. Do they have some in Atlanta and in Georgia? I think they do. I'm not sure. But yeah, Dodge had some great chicken, Chris.
Yeah, they
Pissed
did,
me off.
I ain't even know about Dodgers, boy. And I was like, let me try some of this Dodge chicken, boy. And I was like,
Thank you, Alma Clark. I made them Hardee's biscuits homemade too. Okay, cool.
I was so mad here when I found out about Dodgers. I was like, I missed
Yeah, I
this
was too, man. I was trying to get.
But
and
you know,
like
I live on that side of town, so I didn't know nothing about it, man.
Yeah, when Taylor's closed down, man, I'm rushing down trying to go to Clemson to get it. Clemson closed down. I was trying to go to every location they had.
I want to say there's one in Seneca.
Yeah, there was one in Seneca, one in Clemson, one in Taylor's. They had one in Duncan. Not Duncan, but Lyman. But they had a few of them. But like I said, each one of them closed down in succession, man. It was just like I was just all like, oh my gosh, what happened? What happened? I was so upset, man. Kind of like Checkers. Checkers went out of business. Here. I was pretty pissed off about that too.
And then here come the mustard burger, boy.
Heck yeah. Mustard and Whataburger, boy. Goodness sake.
That stuff is so overhyped, boy.
Yeah, man. That is awful, man. That is awful.
Cause how long did y'all wait in line when you and your family went?
About 42 minutes. It was 40-something minutes. But yeah, remember I went on and I did a podcast on that, man.
Yeah, I remember that, boy. Hey, like I waited in line.
A whole bunch of people looking at that. That was awful. Told everybody, man. Yeah, I hear you, man. Stay away from that yellow gravy.
No, but yellow gravy, boy. Ooh.
Richard said they have one. Yeah, I know you do, man.
Well, yeah, I'm about to say yellow gravy, but that's that mustard-based gravy, boy.
Well, Mrs. Winters got to come back, man. Look, we could have got Mrs. Winters instead of getting Popeyes. Popeyes been a joke when they came to Greenville. They shouldn't have came to Greenville. We got churches and we have Bojangles.
Yeah.
So why in the world come, and your chicken is similar?
Oh, yeah, they did, man. Yeah, man. They check the seasoned fries off chain, boy.
Heck yeah.
And their burgers wasn't bad either.
Yeah, they had good burgers. I like Rally's better though. Rally's, you never tasted Rally's though. Rally's is the same company. It just Rally's didn't have. The only difference between the burgers is that Rally's burgers didn't have. You know how like Checkers have the sesame seed buns.
Yeah.
Rally's buns were the sesame seed. But they, same. Could you see the fries? They have Checkers fries and Rally's in the stores.
Yeah.
So it was the same restaurant, but they got it up in Atlanta. That's where he's from.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna get them more locked in a tarantula, boy.
This thing is nuts, man.
Boy, I got that more in the tarantula, boy. I ain't seen a tarantula since Jimmy, boy.
And what's the name? Your boy Ishii got jumped. What you think about this match, Chris?
I can go 2.5 on it, man.
I'll roll with 2.5. I have like 2.2, almost 2.3, and that's 2.5. So I can roll with 2.5. My man Richard get to enjoy Checkers. Well, I don't know if he eats Checkers, but I know Checkers is there. Checkers had great seasoned fries. Yeah, man, right on the money with that. Yeah, I have to buy Checkers, man, if I get it, but there's no Checkers burgers in the stores. They got White Castle in the stores.
Boy, she is so crazy, boy. Something wrong with that girl, boy. Wrong with that old timey movie lady, boy. What's wrong with her? Look at her, man. She just.
Well, Chris Statlander, I don't know about this woman, man.
What you mean, man?
I just don't know, man. Could you date that, man?
You chop the head off, you got a chance.
It's a tough looking woman, man. Look, I ain't gonna call her a strong faced lady.
No, she ain't no strong faced lady.
She ain't no legend. She looks like she a female. She looks like a female, but goodness, wow.
Oh, that was it. Boy, that was it.
Yeah, that's it, man. Let's go ahead and hit this thing in just a minute. All right, Mag says another 2 to 2.5 star match. Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with as far as this show tonight, Mag. I'm gonna go ahead and say they pulled it out. 2.5 stars, man. I'll go ahead and say they pulled it out. 2.5.
With us, I can roll with 2.5. I can roll with that.
What about you, Mag and Alma? All right, let's see. Richard said, I haven't eaten checkers in years. Yeah, I can understand.
Same here, boy. Same here, boy.
Yeah, of course we haven't eaten it in years, Chris. They left about 10 years ago.
Longer than that, ain't it? It's been longer than that.
Dana was in middle school, so yeah, probably about 14, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Alma says 2.5 stars. Match show overall. Yep.
Okay.
Good job, Alma. That's what I got. 2.5 star night for Dynamite. I'm with that too, Mag. But y'all stay tuned. Me and Chris, man. Look, Chris, give me a second, and I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find this thing here, man, and we're gonna go ahead and go over this 2-night WrestleMania.
Okay.
Go over these predictions real quick, and then get off here, man. I'm going to grab something to eat, man. Give a little something to eat. I know you don't eat.
Yeah, hey, give me that triple whopper, boy. Triple whopper combo, boy.
Man, don't be talking about that, man. You got me thinking about that.
Well, you can't eat no triple whopper, boy. You be angry, boy. You be busted good trying to eat that, boy.
Sure, I ain't eat no triple whopper, man. You can forget that. You can have that all night. That's you. That's you.
But yeah, boy. I can throw down on triple whopper, boy.
I can't roll with that, bro. It'll kill me, man.
Harry be rolling in the bed.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's see. Let's get these matches, man. Let me see if I can find them. All right, man. People be tripping, man. I don't know why in the world does it seem like it's harder and harder. Okay, let me just put WWE up here to find these doggone the show. Oh, they got replacement plans and everything like that.
Replacement plans, but what?
Talking about replacement plans and all, man. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? All right, man. Let me just put WrestleMania card. Yeah, what's the name had the whole thing? I should have had him send it to me. James Self Standard. But he had the whole thing, man. Went over it. All righty. All right, man. Let's go ahead and. Okay, man. Look, they starting off with all the hot matches first, man. What the heck, man? With all that, I want to. All right, WrestleMania Night 1. All right, man. We'll start off at the top. WrestleMania Night 1. Okay. All right. First match. This ain't gonna be the first match. I'm sure it's not in order. All right, we have Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, Chris.
Oh yeah, that's the main event night 1, boy. That's the main event.
Sure, that's the main event. But we're gonna start off from the top. That's what they have. So I'm not gonna go all the way down to the bottom looking for it. I can go to Wikipedia, and I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna have them in order. But let's go ahead and roll with that. Who you see coming out as the victor in this main event matchup, brother?
In the main event for night 1, I'm gonna roll with Punk on that, man.
You gonna roll with CM Punk? Okay, yeah. I got to give it to CM Punk too. I think he's going to take it, and I do think he's gonna get the services of
Paul Heyman.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Roman Reigns, he's still committed to hanging around Hollywood, even if he ain't got anything to do. He's going to be hanging around there. Seth Rollins, Seth, in all actuality, Seth don't need to win this. But Seth is going to look good. I think Roman's going to look good too, but I do see CM Punk coming out victorious and pretty much getting the services of Paul Heyman. Now, is Paul Heyman going to have to take some jabs from? He's going to have to take some punishment from Roman Reigns. I definitely think he will, but CM Punk will, I think he's going to pretty much redeem himself as far as in the eyes of the fans as one of the biggest guys in wrestling today, because like I say, Roman is not going to be there for the long run. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, let's see. I don't know who the heck that is, but yeah, we don't care nothing about that. This is not a corn site. Okay. All right. Alma says looking at TNA Impact. All right. Mag says, I hear you, Alma, on recording TNA. Gonna sneak and watch it at work tomorrow. Okay, cool. See, Alma Clark says CM Punk. Yeah, CM Punk. We got CM Punk winning this matchup. Okay, and getting the services of Paul Heyman. All right, next, Chris, we have Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Tiffany versus Charlotte Flair.
I hope Tiffany keep it, man, because I don't want Charlotte.
I want Tiffany to win it. I'm with you on that. I want Tiffany to win it because Charlotte done had it time and time again. She does not need it. She doesn't win. She doesn't need to have the title. Now, I will say this. Charlotte Flair has the experience. Charlotte Flair is a top tier. She's one of the top 5 women wrestlers in the world, if not the best. I got to say she's the best, 100%. Tiffany Stratton is very talented, very talented.
Oh, yeah.
She's on her way. She's on her way. If she's in the business just as long as Charlotte, I think she'll be right there with her, what Charlotte is now. But, you know, she definitely don't have the experience. Charlotte does out, you know, as far as talent-wise. I'm not going to say talent-wise. Talent-wise is probably even. It's just that Tiffany don't have the experience to match up. But what she has enough to pretty much upset Charlotte and, you know, retain her championship. And I hope she does, man. And the way I see it is TKO Holdings and Endeavor, they are going with popularity right now. And she's very popular. They want her to be even bigger. So I see Tiffany Stratton holding on to that title, man, straight up. United States Championship, Chris. Magnum's man. LA Knight versus your man, Jacob Fatu. How you see this one playing out, bro?
I want to say Jacob, but I think LA Knight gonna come out, and because I want to say Solo probably gonna do something stupid to make Jacob lose it, man, and then you're gonna have an issue with Jacob and Solo. So I say LA Knight, but Jacob should win it.
I think Jacob's gonna win, man. Yeah, Alma Clark says Tiffany Stratton for the win. And my man Max says, yeah. LA Knight is not being treated fairly, Chris.
Nah.
I hate to say it. I want to see LA Knight win this thing, but man, I just don't see them. I just don't see them doing right by him. Not saying that Jacob don't deserve the shot at the title and don't deserve holding the title. Because Jacob has, his stock has risen, man, to a new level. I mean, it's out of the, it's up and gone and out the window, man. He's at the top of the arena. He's the man.
He's like what LA Knight was when they should have put the title on him back then.
Exactly. So that is the reason I think they're going to put the title on him because, once again, like I said, TKO Holdings is going with who's the most popular. They are going to go with Jacob Fatu. LA Knight, and it's a shame because LA Knight had to continue to rebuild himself as they have pushed him down and down, and he has rebuilt himself up, gotten popular again and again. He had to do it himself. But, man, yeah, they're going to take that title off of him and pretty much going to crush him, man. And I hate it. But, I was hoping LA Knight win, but, man, I'm going to say Jacob Fatu is going to take that title tomorrow night. But, hey, we may be shocked. They may keep it on LA Knight, and that would be great. I don't think they can go wrong either way here, especially, like, say, if Solo Sikoa, because they don't have nothing for Solo. If Solo comes out and attacks Jacob, because I know Solo has to feel disrespected, And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If Solo loses, it's going to be because if Jacob loses, it's going to be because Solo did something to make him lose.
Yeah, and no need for them to pretty much further along the bloodline thing because that is dead. That is flat out dead, man. So, unless Roman decided to come back and say, I'm going to wrestle about 4 or 5 months, and then I'm going to pull all of them in. That's the only way they can pretty much revive that. Okay, next, man, Jade Cargill versus Naomi. What do you see happening in this match, man, and who you going with?
I'm going for Jade, man.
Yeah, I got to roll with Jade too. Yeah, she needs to win.
I think it's going to be a decent match. I ain't going to say it's going to be a world breaker, but it's going to be a decent match.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to be delusional, and I'm not going to try to fool anybody out here. Naomi is one. She's a top tier wrestler. I mean, if you look at the top tier, you got Charlotte Flair, you got Bianca Belair, you got Io Sky, you got Rhea Ripley, you got to throw Becky Lynch whenever if she ever decides to come back. She's taking care of that baby. Yep. Naomi. To me, those top 6 women. Who else you can throw in there? There may be a couple other ones, but not many. You got to go and look at maybe Hikaru Shida from over in AEW and maybe Serena Deeb a little bit. But you got to go to other organizations to really find a couple more to put in that top tier. But Naomi is a top tier superstar, man, top tier wrestler. She got it all straight up. Well, you got to throw Mercedes Moné in there when she's in the WWE. She's spectacular, even though I don't care for her. But you got to throw her in there. But man, Mercedes has all the tools. But it's Jay's time, man. It's her time. It's her time, and they got to capitalize on this. And this is the chance for them to capitalize on it. If they capitalize on it and they do it right, and maybe a little bit later on, she can be vying, within this year, vying for that World Heavyweight Championship. So I see Jade Cargill winning this match. I see Naomi taking a dive, going down in this match. I don't know what's going to happen with Naomi after that. But yeah, I say Naomi's going to lose this match. But, they could, if they were smart, they could do something with Naomi and just make her this wild woman and just crazy after she loses this match. Mm-hmm. And she could be coming out to Bianca, Jade, or whoever she can get her hands on because she's so pissed off. That's what they should do. All right. World Tag Team Championship, Chris. The War Raiders, Eric and Ivar versus New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods.
I'm going with my boys New Day, man.
I'm going with the New Day, too. They got to win it, man. They got to win it. Because, look, they have pushed this thing and they're bad guys. And to continue on with this storyline and make it great, they got to win the World Championships. Even though they had them numerous times. We know that. They got to win. I love the War Raiders, but they got to put it on the New Day. Even if, unless, like, say, Big E comes out there and interferes and make them lose the belt. Lose. Yeah. That's the only thing I can really see. But they got to win it. And then with that win, you can have, what's the name, join. The New Day's on Raw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could have, and then maybe a few weeks down the road, you have Ray Phoenix join up with his brother. Because Penta's not going to win that championship, I don't think. You have Ray Phoenix come in and join up with his brother, and then from then on out, you have everybody. The other tag teams that you do have on Raw, you build a tag team division from that. Because Ray Phoenix, I'm pretty sure to get Penta, I'm pretty sure they said, "Look, we're gonna have a strong tag team roster." They had to get Phoenix and Penta. I'm pretty sure they had some kind of stipulation. They said, "Hey, we want to be able to face the best tag teams and stuff like that. Put it on a New Day, man." And it makes perfect sense. So I'm rolling with the New Day on that, man. I'm with you on that, Chris. All right, let's see. All right, Matt says, I agree, Chris and Harry. They are not going to let the fire out of Jacob like they did with LA Knight. Exactly. All right, Alma says New Day. Yes, that's what we're rolling with. All right, Chris, we have my man. El Grande Americano. I look forward to this match versus Rey Mysterio, man. Who you got and how you see this thing?
Man, I got Americano, boy.
I want Americano to win, man. Rey Mysterio gonna win this match. they gonna give it to Rey Mysterio, and he's gonna go after the mask. He may unmask my man El Grande. He may unmask El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano, if he unmasks him, El Grande Americano need to have his stooges. He need to have his people out there, and they need to cover him up, and he needs to run out of that ring, Chris.
Yeah, you do, man.
Exactly. Ray has to win this thing, baby. Even though I want El Grande to win, I want him to win big time. I'm with you on that, but I see Ray winning it. All right, man. The World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, gosh. All this on night one. Gunther versus Jey Uso, Chris. Wow.
Well, that's action packed for night one, boy.
Yeah, it is, man. Wow.
I'm gonna say Jay, man. I don't want to, but I'll say Jay.
They're gonna give it to Jay. They're gonna give it to Jay. Should they give it to Jay? No. But they're gonna give it to him. Because this Yeet thing is the biggest thing that they have going on in WWE right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna give it to Jay. And we'll see where it goes from there. But man, I hate what they doing to Gunther because I don't feel good about Gunther's run after this. I just don't.
Yeah.
I hope they don't make him a C-level wrestler, man. I just hope. I'm hoping they don't. I hope they don't mess with
Hopefully not, man. Hopefully not.
Yeah. All right. Almost says New Day. All right, Chris. We at WrestleMania Night 2, brother. All right, man. Look, I'm gonna go down. I don't want to start off with the main event. All right, Randy Orton versus to be announced, to be determined. All right, it says Orton was originally scheduled to face Kevin Owens at the event, but Owens was forced to withdraw from the match because of a legitimate neck injury that will require surgery to repair. With Owens out of the picture, Orton has spent the last 2 weeks of build to WrestleMania begging SmackDown general manager for a match to reach 20 appearances at the event. There have been some teasers of Aldis coming out of retirement for a match, but the direction is unclear as Solo Sikoa has started poking around Orton's business. Yeah, what's the name? James Substander had 3 possibilities. He had Solo Sikoa, he had Nick Aldis, and he had somebody else. I can't remember who it was. But let's go ahead and focus on the main 2. I mean, you could throw somebody like Shinsuke in, but Solo, I don't think he's going to face Solo. He could. It could happen, but I don't think that's going to be significant enough. Now, if Nick Aldis come out and wrestle and put together a great match against Randy Orton, I think that'd be outstanding. And it show that Nick still can do it. And hey, he's the kind of manager that you don't want to mess with. But because Randy don't need to win, he don't have to win. To tell you the truth, even if Nick wins or gives him a belt, Randy don't have to win. But Randy don't have too many more WrestleManias left in him. So I think Randy, he needs to go out as the winner. So I'm gonna go with him, whoever he faces. Now, if he faces Solo Sikoa, I want to see that be a knockout, drag out, because Solo has to be wild that night. He has to be wild. And then go out to Jacob a little bit later on. Don't mention it or whatever, but he's wild, and they be like, "Hey, this guy look like he's not finished." And a little bit later on, he goes out to but on night one he has to go out to Jacob. So so that's out the window. But it could be Solo, but hey, I doubt it. Okay, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Chris, what you have, man?
Styles, man.
I want Styles to win.
I'm gonna say AJ Styles, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say AJ Styles too, man. But I think Logan, they're gonna give it to Logan, man, and I'm gonna be really pissed. I just don't trust Triple H with AJ Styles, man. I don't. Not even Vince McMahon at the end. I just don't trust none of them with AJ Styles no more, man. It's like they are not giving this man. They're not giving this man his due. It doesn't matter what he does. As outstanding as he is, and I mean, I want him to win. There's no reason for Logan to win.
No,
it's not going to hurt Logan Paul to win. I mean, Logan Paul to lose. It's not going to hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, it's no need for him to win, man. Like you said,
no, it ain't. But for some reason, I feel they're gonna give it to him. But I'm rolling with AJ. I'm praying that AJ wins this match. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Alma Clark going with AJ Styles too. I'm rolling with AJ, man. So let's hold that in the bag, Chris. Hopefully AJ wins it. All right, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship: Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyrie. I gotta roll with Liv and Raquel in that match, man. If Lyra didn't have that, because Lyra's the Intercontinental Women's Champ, right?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have that out. Say they will win. But I know what's going to happen. I think Bailey and Lyra is going to win, and then I think it's going to cause problems between Bailey and Lyra Valkyrie.
But then, and then they would have to have like a title match, and they would have to have their issue and make them lose their title.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, they're not going to win. Bailey and Lyra Valkyrie, I think it's going to be Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez going to retain the titles.
I think so too, man. I can see that. I can see that, man.
I mean, Liv. I think Liv is good enough to be away from Raquel. Still, I don't see her as a top tier woman, but she's on that second tier. She done got to be a B plus wrestler. She has really gotten very, very good. But her and Raquel, man, you seem like an awkward combo. But I still see these two retaining those titles, and they're worthy of the World Tag Team Championships. They're worthy of it. I will say that. Yeah. All right, next, man, we have Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, and this right here, man, wow.
I'm going with Damian, man.
I'm going with Drew. I think Drew's going to win it. Drew has to win this one, man. He does. If not, what are they going to do? They're going to let him languish away? You might as well put him in catering, man, if he loses. I mean, Damian needs this win too. Both of them need to win, to tell you the truth. Yeah. But I think Damian can make a comeback more than Drew, because Drew has been a joke ever since that Money in the Bank thing, man. Debacle. He's been a joke ever since then.
Wow.
So Drew, man, it's hard for them having Drew lose again, because if he does, man, he might as well doggone pack up and go home. Leave the country and get the heck out of here. So yeah, I got to roll with Drew on that one, bro. Yeah, and your girl Alma Clark, Clark, she's going with Damian. But I'm with you. My favorite is Damian in that match, but I got to roll with Drew, man. I got to roll with Drew. All right, the Intercontinental Championship. This is a big one. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic. And Braun's got the title, right?
Ooh, no, that's a big one, but for real. Yes, sir.
Who you think? Harry, check out Damian Bennett on the independent circuit. Okay, definitely will.
Yeah, he's gonna be on Bloodsport, man. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not Damian Bennett, but yeah. But I say Finn. I'm going with Finn on that, man.
Ooh. I got to go with Damian Priest, man. Not Damian Priest. What am I talking about, man? Give me a second. I'm going to give it to Dom. I think Dominic's going to win it, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I do. I think Dominic's going to win it. Do I think Dominic should win it? No. But for some reason, I think Dominic's going to win this thing, man. And I think he's going to walk away with the championship. I think him and Finn Balor is going to get into it, and that's going to break up the Judgment Day, because Judgment Day has gotten stale. It may not break up the Judgment Day. Finn may end up leaving the Judgment Day, and Dominic's probably going to replace him with somebody else, because that's what he's been wanting to do, is bring somebody else in. So he may elevate and become the leader of Judgment Day. I don't know, but I think that's what they're going to do, because when it boils down to it, right now he's the most popular one in Judgment Day, even though Finn should be. Finn is the man. Finn is the best wrestler in Judgment Day pretty much since they started. Even when they started with Edge, he was the most talented wrestler there. But Finn has got to separate from that crew. He's got to separate from that crew. He's got to get away. But man, then you have the thing with WWE is, can he reestablish him and make him who he's supposed to be? Him and AJ Styles would be a great tag team. As far as bringing Penta and Ray Phoenix, make him and AJ Styles a great tag team and have them, vying for those championships. But it'll be very interesting, man. But Dominic, I haven't picked him for anything else, but I think Dominic's going to win this match on night. What is it? That's night 2. I think Dominic's going to win it, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, we have the co-main event, Women's World Championship, Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. What you think on that? Interesting.
It is gonna be interesting, man.
Yeah, big time.
Golly, I'm gonna say Bianca, man.
Okay, all right.
I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go Bianca, man.
Yeah. Alma went with Penta on in that four-way. All right, cool. I'm going with you. I'm with you, Chris. It's Bianca, and I think the TKO brass and Endeavor, they're looking at how popular she was, man. She was madly popular, even though people got mad at times and everything. She was extremely popular, man, and I think that's what they like. Rhea Ripley pretty much threw herself in this match. I don't see Rhea winning it again, and I don't want to see Rhea win it. It's not that she had a bad run. Her run just wasn't nothing. She just was the leader of Judgment Day and had that belt and wasn't really doing anything with it. And just, beating up, she would beat up women, but she really wasn't defending her title. I don't really want to see, when she had it before, she was defending it all the time. I really don't want to see her win it again. Not for a while. Now, she can go back and come back and win it. Not right now. But Bianca, if Io don't retain, and I just don't believe they're gonna let Io retain. They should, because she haven't had it long. She had it before. And then she had it for about 4 months then, and I think maybe a little bit longer. But then she had tag team championships, and now she's back and she got it. So I think it's right for them to keep it on Io. And I would love to see that. But like you said, I hate to say it, but I think Bianca's going to take that belt from her. All right, but I love Io. I'm with you on that. Let's see. All right, man. I think it's time for the main event. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, bro.
That's going to be good, man.
Yeah, that's going to be real good. That's going to be real good.
I'm going to go with John Cena, man.
I gotta go with Cena too, man. As big as Cody is right now, and everybody loving Cody, I don't think it's gonna hurt Cody to lose, man. It's not gonna hurt Cody to lose.
No, it's not.
So yeah, I gotta roll with John Cena, man. He's gonna take the
title.
You
gotta think about it, man. It'll be okay for him to lose, man, because then that way you can keep that storyline going that the Rock had with Cena and everything and all that, man. So
yeah, I'm with you, Richard. I would love to see Cody win. I would love to see him win, but I don't think he will. Love Cody Rhodes, and I'm with you. Alma Clark got him too. Love Cody Rhodes. I don't want to see him lose, but man, to even light more fire under him and even get the fans even more excited about him. I mean, when it boils down to it, it could be like a what's name, it could be like a flair for the goal, something really magical for him going back for his title. So he done had it for a year, and he lose it, and then like say he wins it within a couple months, 3-4 months down the road, wins it back. That's gonna even make him stronger and even bigger. So yeah, I see John Cena winning this match, straight up. But in WrestleMania, that card when I sit there and we go over all the predictions and everything, don't seem as bad as everybody pointing it out, putting it out to be. It's not that bad. I do wish it was Io and Bianca solo. And besides that and the four-way thing, I don't know. The four-way thing is okay. But overall, I think it's a B. I think it's a B to B. I think it's a B plus card, Chris, pretty much. It's not an A plus card, it's a B plus card, B to B plus, but not bad at all. But yeah, all right, man. I am done for the night. We are out of here. We are pretty much done. But I'm gonna go through these, through everybody. Try to go through everybody who's on with us. What, Chris?
Oh, I said them comments, man. I'm talking about them comments.
Alma Clark, we appreciate Alma coming in. My man Richard Hood coming through. Let's see. This Magnum came through. All right. Let's see. My man Lucas come through here. Let's see. Who else do we have? Zolo come through tonight. Robert Cortez come through tonight. Appreciate you, Robert Cortez, coming through.
Okay.
Let's see. Charity. Let's see. Green Randall came through tonight. Let's see. Yeah, Mike said, my man Zolo come through here. Mayhem McQueen come here through here tonight. Appreciate you, Mayhem McQueen. Let's see. John Smith came through tonight. Appreciate John Smith coming through. Let's see. I think that's about it, Chris. I'm not exactly sure. I think we had a couple more people that I don't have on here, but we appreciate everybody coming through. And I mean, there was a lot of people came through tonight. Appreciate everybody that's on Facebook checking us out. Remember to hit that like, share, join. All right. Everybody here on YouTube and Twitch, guys. Hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know we're on like times like these. And, hey, like I say, make sure you subscribe. Definitely over here on YouTube, man. Me and Chris, we love it. And if you on X, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet. And what else, Mr. Burton?
And follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
No doubt about it. But like Chris always say, we're the baddest. We're the baddest. We're the best, 100%. And we don't care what you guys think or anybody else say. So we appreciate our family, and our family is the best. Our family, our universe is the best. Straight Up Wrestling Show. Man, hey, we here to do it.
And to get that quote right, we are the baddest podcast around. I said what I said, and I will not take it back. So go run, tell that.
Exactly. All right. And my man Magnum says, thanks for another great show, fellas. Have a good evening, everyone. You too, Magnum. And my girl Alma Clark and everybody else, Richard Hood. Appreciate you coming in. But yeah, appreciate everybody coming in. Hey, rocking with us. Another good night. And we'll talk to you guys later. Stay straight up. Peace.